5 years ago, I got my very first issue of the Sunday New York Times and turned it into this collage as a way of starting to process what was going on in the world. There were whisperings of a global pandemic, there were warnings happening, and I felt like it was important and I was going to want to remember what was going on in the world. And so I started collaging every single week's paper as my way of just digesting what was happening around me and trying to make meaning out of all of the mess of the world, of politics, of racial reckoning in my city and beyond, of injustices and violence, and capturing things that were beautiful too, like poetry and art and graphic design and story. Every single Sunday I did this for all of 2020. You can see that all in this journal here. I ended up getting to write an article for the New York Times that was published in their paper in a special at-home section about my collage project, which was an absolute dream come true, something I never saw coming and was thrilled to get to do. I started teaching collage workshops at local libraries. I started a hashtag called Rad Collage Club, where folks around the entire world were collaging their local newspapers, many of them the New York Times as well, and turning them into their own form of art. And it is no understatement to say this project changed my life. It opened doors I didn't know were possible, and it connected me with people that I never would have met otherwise, gave me opportunities that I never could have anticipated, and ultimately just helped me make sense of what was going on in the world and how I was moving through it. And I'm so grateful for this project, for the way that a very simple pair of scissors and a glue stick and a blank notebook helped me digest what was happening around me for weeks on end. I did this until 2024, essentially. I still have some back issues left to collage. This was one of the most significant ways that I have ever engaged in creating art and making meaning out of mess. I didn't get every single week done. You can see there are some blank pages in here, and I'm really kind of looking back at this project and honoring what it was while letting myself off the hook for the weeks I didn't complete, recognizing that this project is meaningful as it is, and it was significant for what it was and for all of the ways that it helped form me and inform me and shape me. I am so grateful for this project, for the ways that I engaged and the ways that I made sense of the news and the world through making art. It matters, and it especially matters when things are tough. And I will just always look back on this first collage fondly and be so glad that I decided to capture the world in this way.